These are the top 10 things you should be buying at Sam's Club this February 2023, and there's an amazing selection of brand new deals for every corner of your home. In the first spot, something that's not just useful for tax season, but to bring additional layers of security tied to your documents, this 100-sheet auto shredder at $100 is fast, relatively quiet, and that auto feed feature is rare to see at a $100 price. For spring cleaning or routine maintenance around your home, this works 3-in-1 20-volt combo kit for $190 includes a trimmer, an edger, a hedge trimmer, and a blower with 2 batteries and a fast charger. If you need a cordless combo kit that's more heavy duty, this 3-in-1 from Works at $430 includes a lawnmower, a quiet jet fan blower, and a 13-inch string trimmer. This whole bundle is apparently valued at $700. It includes 2 batteries and a dual charger. This is reminiscent of Black Friday pricing, which is also the case for this 65-inch Vizio M-Series QLED Smart TV. This is $100 off and $499 with some phenomenal specs. It has a thin bezel and amazing reviews on the Sam's website. I'll have more big game TV deals later on in this video. In the number 2 spot, if you've ever struggled to find stylish nightlights, which I don't think have evolved in 40 years from those plugins that so many of us grew up with, this 2-pack of vintage LED plug-in nightlights is $18 and they look beautiful. I don't believe I've ever said that about a nightlight. These have a dusk till dawn sensor and that lovely farmhouse vibe. Continuing with that modern theme for a moment, this 2-pack of mesh baskets with handles at $25 would serve you well for home organization, decoration, or possibly a picnic, considering the mesh construction can handle up to 15 pounds. It's available in white or black. These clever-made collapsible storage bins are much larger than your typical offering. They're 16 gallons in size, hence the slightly larger $15 price. The 2 different colors make these bins more friendly towards sorting for spring cleaning. And speaking of those warmer days ahead, this 51.5-inch aluminum wind chime at $45 is weather resistant and fully assembled in the box. At $15 off and $35 right now at Sam's, this 16-foot tree pruner could come in handy for any post-winter cleanup required for your back or front yard. And while we're on that topic, these 5-feet solar power lamps at $60 are made of a satin black finish. They could add both ambiance and illumination to any corner of your property. I love these. And for $11, you could score a truly welcoming spring doormat. I loved how premium these looked despite the fairly low price. In the number 3 spot, I rarely associate the Cuisinart brand with bargains, but for this 7-piece Cuisinart kitchen utensil set at $20, you are getting a lot of bang for your buck. These are heat resistant with a soft grip handle and a nice way to refresh any older kitchen utensils that you might have held onto for a very long time. A brand you typically only see on Amazon with some great quality based on my experience, Joseph. This 9-piece food prep set from that brand at $25 includes mixing bowls, colanders, and some other great accessories in the space-saving design that all collapses together. I was very surprised at the incredible price of this 8-piece crystal wine glass set for $868. This is an $11 reduction. This is comprised of lead-free crystal and it's way cheaper than Dollar Tree pricing, with likely better quality considering this is from the Members Mark brand. If you need a spare fridge with a freezer built in, this 3.2 cubic foot Igloo fridge and freezer combo is ready for a smaller garage, even an office. And if you are tight on space, but just require the freezer component, this 5 cubic foot chest freezer at $149 is a $40 price drop. It has a vertical design. These were going fast and in many shopping carts at the time I shot this video. With that same $40 reduction, this Ninja Speedy Air Fryer is $140. It's cheaper than anywhere else. The lowest price I could find was actually $180 at Target. And if you've been eyeing the 6-quart 12-in-1 multi-cooker, I would consider grabbing it now. I should mention none of this content is sponsored, nor is Sam's paying me to make this video. Before I get to pressure washers and many other highly practical products, point 4 is the best part of the list, thanks to the dessert roundup that begins with this 9-count pastry trio. $10, brand new, superseded my expectations, both in terms of freshness and flavor. This ample package of culinary heaven included chocolate, maple pecan, and almond. The taste is even better when heated. Heart-shaped cutout cookies for $11 taste like a decadent sugar cookie and is possibly one of the best sugar cookies I've devoured. These would make for a lovely Valentine's Day gift accompaniment, which is also the case for this Valentine's Day tuxedo bar cake for $17. You may already know that the regular Sam's tuxedo cake is one of the best desserts you could ever buy. So this Valentine's Day edition is not only good, but I've determined you don't actually need a Valentine to feel love. You can just eat this bar cake, and that might be all the love one needs. A 60-count seasonal cookie platter at $20 is one of the stranger cookie platters I've seen from Sam's. The flavors are listed on the bottom of the package, which is helpful to no one, and they are some wacky flavors, including birthday cake, strawberries and cream, lemon shortbread, orange creamsicle, and cotton candy, which I ate. I'd recommend this for the more adventurous cookie-loving individual. I have exciting news for everyone, including myself. The carrot bar cake is back for $17. I realized my excitement sounded like I was about to make another pregnancy announcement on behalf of my wife, but it's actually tied to this incredulous dessert. A crowd pleaser and an all-time favorite. And another returning fan favorite, this 18-count double-dipped mini ice cream bar package. It's back at $10.68. These make me very happy. In the number 5 spot, perfectly timed for the spring season and made in the USA, this 3000 PSI pressure washer is $300, it's gas-powered, and it's protected by a solid warranty. This Genie ultra-quiet smart garage home door opener at $200 includes 2 remotes, the mountable wall controller, bright dual LEDs which you can control from the app, and the one sold at Sam's is more powerful in terms of horsepower than this version, which is $219 at Home Depot. Continuing with that hardware/home improvement theme for a moment, this little giant 10-foot aluminum ladder is on wheels. It has an expansion of up to 17 feet if you use this in the extension mode, and it's the same price as the Smart Garage Home Opener, $200. I've collected many requests for generators over the last 2 months, and I didn't love the prices or the models. I was pleased to see this dual fuel generator at $430 this month. It has a 9-hour runtime on its first batch of fuel, and it's available at Sam's this month. Point 6 begins with an optical illusion. If you were me, and you were faced with these denim leggings, and you thought, wow, are these jeans? I thought they were. They look quite like it for $17. These are apparently very comfortable, but they are leggings with a dark wash, a light wash, and a black option. Something else designated for women that confused me, a perfect legging tee for $8. This is a t-shirt made of legging material with something called a high-low hem. I asked my wife. She says that means it's low in the front, long in the back, and kind of cape-like, as far as I would explain it. Perfect for spring break. All new swimsuits by Ann Cole are $27. Now something for men, men's Newport joggers, $13 with different color options. These felt very comfortable. For both men and women, don't ignore the huge scan and go savings this month on razors. You can save up to $8 just by using the app on certain purchases. And I was alerted to this 2-pack of Welly Face blemish patches for $16 by a fellow shopper. I'm not sure if she thought I needed to use this or just wanted to show me how great they are, but these are extremely well reviewed from what I've learned. Point 7, let's begin with a personal question pertaining to food. Have you ever heard of a chicken Alfredo lasagna? That got my wheels turning. This chicken Alfredo lasagna, how have I never heard of such a thing before? It's $13. If you have tried this, please let me know in the comment section. I had to stick to my weekly grocery budget, so I did not purchase this. If you're a big fan of carbonara or carbonara, this one has a seafood twist at $17. It looked very nice. It has wild-caught shrimp, it's bacon, it's over pasta, and it can be cooked in this bag right inside your microwave if you are in a hurry. These garlic parm wings with dipping sauces at $7.25 per pound didn't look that well presented in the packaging, but I do love them conceptually. One flavor concoction I can personally recommend though is the oven roasted wings you see right here with barbecue or buffalo sauce at $7.08 per pound. This is perfect for any get-together. For a boneless alternative, the 3.5-pound bag of buffalo chicken bites you see right here, $15.18, and this can feed more than a few hungry mouths. From poultry to pork, The pork loin fillet you see right here at $5.58 per pound is competitively priced, but when I picked this up to put it in my shopping cart, I noticed it was quite lacking in seasoning. I looked at another fillet which was beautifully seasoned, so my advice, just double check before you buy this specific piece of pork. For point 8, and before I get to one of the coolest power recliners I've seen at Sam's, here are 2 big game TV deals. These expire on February 12th. The 65-inch TCL 4K TV right here at $369 is a $50 price drop, and a whopping 86-inch LG 4K TV at $1,000 reflects a $200 price drop for that same limited period of time. If you have the space and the budget for an 86-inch TV, perhaps you also have room for a Serta home theater power recliner. At $500, this looks like it was plucked straight out of one of those very high-end movie theaters. It sports LED beverage holders and fully reclines. I think this is beautiful. For a more modern alternative, the Members Mark Camel Asher chair right here at that same $500 price looks like it could be sold at a much higher end boutique furniture store. It's made of a higher grade premium leather, and it was attracting some wandering eyes from my fellow shoppers. For my next point, this product is highly practical and something I don't think I've seen at Sam's before. If you do a lot of shipping from your home or for a small business, or you send many gifts over the holidays, this compact 110-pound weight capacity postal shipping scale at $30 can also double as a luggage scale. And speaking of shipping, and one of those things you don't really know you need until the time comes, 240 feet of cushion bubble wrap at $15.67 could last you now through Christmas, and that's a great price. This Shark 3-in-1 air purifier at $300 functions as a fan, obviously an air purifier, and it has the ability to give you both purified cool air and hot air. Nice novelty if you are someone that could use this. A 2-pack of the Kitty 10-year smoke alarms at $28 has a built-in battery, and you won't hear that dreaded chirp at 2 in the morning for at least 10 years. Are you ready for a segue for my next point? From smoke alarms to grills. You can tell I haven't been out much this month. 4 fantastic grills are now at Sam's, presented with these unique labels that compare the Members Mark version to other competing brands like Weber. I didn't see that last year. This Members Mark 4-burner gas grill, $4.99. At that same price, if you prefer a pellet grill, the Pro Series pellet grill is very modern. It has a nice digital display. If a griddle is more your preference, this Pro Series griddle at $400 could be a contender. And if traditional charcoal is more of a consideration, the Pro Series charcoal grill you see at $300 might be worth a look. Staying true to the theme of point 10, I figured I'd flag this Cuisinart grill brush at $23. It's a good price for a great brush. I love the 30-gallon deck box you see right here for $45. It's weather resistant, not overpowering in terms of size, and it could double as an outdoor seat. It can also be locked. It's great if you are tight on space or if you don't have many things you need to store. The extremely popular extra-large anti-gravity outdoor chair at $70 has returned, but in a new stone color for 2023. As I begin the bonus section, if there are any leopard lovers out there, you won't want to miss this, but I want to begin with the Apple Watch Series 8 41mm model you see right here. This is $60 off and $330 with the price that expires February 14th. This would obviously be an extremely generous Valentine's Day present, but perhaps for a birthday, an upcoming anniversary, nice to see that price drop. Have you ever seen medical gauze in a first aid kit and thought to yourself, wow, I wish someone would make an entire blanket out of that gauze? Your dreams can now come true for $40. It's a cotton gauze blanket. It felt surprisingly nice despite my confusion. This can cover an entire queen or king bed. I found it intriguing. Sam's is selling a dupe of the crazy popular Squishmallows. These are 18 inches in height and much cheaper than the real thing for $20. And finally, if you are going through a faux leopard stage right now, or you have a permanent fascination with this pattern like my wife Daria does, you might want the 73-ounce Hydro Jug Pro bottle with a leopard sleeve for $20. This would be pure perfection for you and has a built-in straw. What a strange yet eclectic bonus section. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Bye-bye.